Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today. And today I wanted to talk about a dream that I had the night before last actually. But I had a very busy day in work yesterday, so I didn't have the time to film. But today I just wanted to talk about how the energies are feeling like they are coming full circle. And that we are getting back into that love phase, the beautiful phase at the start, but with upgrades. And I felt that this was so beautifully illustrated to me in the dream that I had. As you may remember, depending on how long you've been watching me, because I do carry on from certain stories that I've already put on this channel, I had, when we first separated, this was, 2 years ago now, or longer actually, maybe 2.5 years ago, a dream that I had a very strong message through a song, and it was the first song that I received from my beloved in dream state, and it was "Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You," and that song, ever since I was little, was always so special to me. I didn't know why or what it was about the song, because there are tons of other love songs, but not many have the same impact. Certain ones have much more special meaning, but as a child, you don't have romantic relationships at the age of 3 or 4, so it makes no sense to have those romantic feelings kind of linked, even though you don't know what they're from. And also, my beloved wasn't born yet either, so he was already cheering me on in spirit, really, back then. But "Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You" was always special to me. And then the night before last, I dreamt it, but it was the same song, but completely different. If you listen to the original 80s one by, I think it was Glenn Medeiros, it sounds quite, simple 80s, not too many backing vocals or anything too spectacular. But the version I heard in the dream was so, it was layered, it was like upgraded in a sense, although I do love the original, but it sounded so different. It was like a whole production team behind, real orchestra, like string instruments, not a quartet, larger than a quartet. It was like a whole string section and just a grand orchestra playing, and the voices that they used, all the vocals, they were so layered and so not auto-tuned, thank God, but so like sung by really good singers, and it was so beautiful. And this is kind of the message that I got, is we're going back to the beginning but upgraded. And I certainly feel that for me. I've certainly upgraded, I have become so much more of who I am, so much more outspoken, so much less afraid to stand up for myself and to step into who I really am meant to be. And if something doesn't sit well with me, I will speak up. Whereas before I'd be like, oh God, I hate confrontation. I don't really want to do this or that. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I will stand up for myself. I will speak out, and I will not allow anybody to take advantage of me. And that's basically the energy that I have. And I know that for so many of us, they've also upgraded in their energy and really become more of who they are. I know for some people as well, and this is a side note, there's nothing to do with this reading or this message per se, but some people have had to cut off who they thought was their beloved because they're just not bringing them joy, and that's part of the process. And either they'll come back in a stronger way if they are meant to be the one, or meant to be, if they are your person, or they'll go. and make room for your actual person. Because believe it or not, with me, when I went through the false twin thing, I kind of held on to the idea that he was my person. Even though everything felt wrong, I felt like, everything was painful, everything was dark, and there was no joy. There was no telepathy, there was no spiritual connection, and I was trying to force it. But once I cut him off, I felt free, and it was awesome. And then I had my true person come in. And then everything changed and everything was different. So, yeah, I feel something is coming to a head, Either you're forging your connection, going back to the start but with upgrades, or you're cutting everything off and just finding your actual person. But either way, new times are ahead, and it's exciting and it's amazing and it's just liberating, if anything. So I thought I would share that with you. Also, to let you know that I've already put this in a post, but I am now going to be doing new moon offers, 3 for 2 again, so 33% off. You buy 2, you get your third one free. All the links are in the description and also on my community post. And yeah, we're coming into the new galactic year. I'm so excited that we are closing off an old chapter, what feels a chapter that's been going on forever, and really stepping into the new galactic year. But this year is more fast. I've already seen so many I call them mini manifestations, that just give me clues to the main leading manifestation. And it makes me excited and just so happy to get confirmations from the universe that everything's on track. And I know many of you have. And I've also been told by some of my clients that they've been receiving songs from their beloveds in their dreams. And the songs that they give you will be very specific. They will carry such profound messages specifically for you. I think one of them, I can't remember what song it was, but the lyrics are something like, I want to hold you till the fear in me subsides or something. I don't know the song, but I can hear it in my head. I just don't know the title and who sings it or anything. But that was a very strong message specific to that client, because it was very reflective of their situation and what they were going through and what their person wanted to share with them. And I know that the songs that I get are very specific to my situation, because even though we are following a similar map in terms of energetically what we are doing, the journeys are so unique and so different to each and every one of us that what's significant to you will not be significant to me. It goes beyond the 1111, 4 of Wands energy. It's so much more than that. It's so personal. And if you and that person are truly linked on a soul level, you will have very, very specific messages linked to numbers and songs and names, and it will be very specific to your situation. It's not going to be the generic 1111 stuff. Yes, you may see that as well, but it goes way beyond. And it's so eye-opening and so exciting to see. Some of you have started making video diaries or even recorded your journey so that you can reflect upon it later on in life and see all the patterns and things that you were led on. It's also a good way of keeping track of all of the things that universe is giving you to keep you on track and to not allow you to deviate too far from your path. Sometimes we just feel like there is no hope and there is nothing keeping us here, but then if we look at all of the signs and synchronicities and messages that we have received along the way, they are truly miraculous, and there is no need for us to feel like we are alone in this or that we don't ever get any signs or anything like that, because we do. And it's important to keep remembering that and to not allow ourselves to get lost in the moment of feeling sad and alone. But yeah, whatever's happening, something's coming to a head, We are starting new cycles, whether that's going back to the start with upgrades or just completely starting anew with completely different new people, and that's all fine. So I thank you all so very much for watching, and if you have any interest in the office, then do check out the links below, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.